What's up, family? Today we have a few interesting news stories to share with you to get you all caught up for the weekend. And luckily, one of these stories includes a lofty $7,500 rebate. I've got the details to share with you in just a moment, but before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off with a little bit of a crazy news story right here where we see the President of the United States is dressed up like a clown. What do you know, guys? On theonion.com, it says that President Biden is playing up some wholesomeness by drawing freckles on his cheeks with a marker. Yes, guys, take a look at this. It says, in an effort to contrast himself with the former President Donald Trump ahead of the 2024 election, President Biden reportedly played up his wholesomeness on Wednesday by drawing freckles on his cheeks with a marker. Why? Hello, everybody. My name is Joey Biden, the president said in an address from the White House in which he attempted to court voters by standing before the cameras with his head tilted and his hands clasped innocently behind his back. Aren't I just cute as a button? I'm wearing new overalls. They're a little bit big, but mama says I'll grow into them. Now, who wants to hear a song? I just learned to whistle. At the press time, Biden's poll numbers had plummeted even further. Guys, this was one of the weirdest stories I have ever seen. Why is this guy dressed like this? I mean, if you're trying to attack Donald Trump, this is no way to do that. This is completely, literally stupid. I will say that. And I don't even understand the gist of this because this does not represent Donald Trump at all, even if you was trying to make fun of him. But anyways, I thought that was just a weird story. Did you guys see this? If not, what do you think about this? It is just totally weird. But anyways, let's just go ahead and move on to the next story. In regards to the former President Donald Trump, 56% in this new poll that just came out said that they are willing to see Trump disqualified from the ballots in all or some of the states. Shockingly enough, considering how much of people he has supporting him right now, it does say that a majority of Americans in a new survey say that they would support the Supreme Court either disqualifying him or removing him from the ballots across the country or letting states decide whether to include him on the ballots. Nearly 1/3, which is about 30% of the respondents in this particular ABC News poll, said that they think the justices should order that Trump be removed from the ballots across the country. And 26% said that they believe that the matter should be left up to election officials in each state. Additionally, 39% of Americans surveyed said that they think that the Supreme Court should order Trump be kept on the ballot in all states. So a little bit of a mixture, but it does portray that about 30% think that he should be removed from the ballot. So anyways, I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll just have to see how it all turns out. It could go either way, guys. 50-50. The politics in this country right now are completely stupid, and they are just out of touch with the American people. It is all about them against each other. Forget what the American people are looking for in the next president. It is just totally sad, guys. Wouldn't you guys agree? But anyways, in regards to a poll, the latest poll numbers in regards to the 2024 running of the presidency, you can see right here that Trump is outdoing everybody by a large gap, if you will. And I believe Trump is sitting at around between 50 and 60 points. DeSantis is just a little bit above Nikki Haley, like less than a percentage point. And then Ramaswamy, he is at the very bottom. So he might be the next one to give up his campaign. But anyway, Nikki Haley might end up passing DeSantis within the next coming week or so. But it looks like they are far away from the former President Donald Trump. Anyways, guys, moving on. We do have some information in regards to two big Democratic states, New York and California. You guys have probably seen it on the news where there is a huge theft issue of these people doing smash and grabs in local stores like Lululemon. But anyways, New York and California said that they are going to make that a top priority to handle the theft issue this year in regards to the retail theft. They are saying that, look, we mean business. And the governors of these particular two large states are proposing some new laws and funding to address the retail theft sometime this year. Now, both governors who represent the country's largest Democratic strongholds want stiffer penalties for retail crime offenses and increased police funding. The announcements come as voters from both sides of the aisle point to crime as one of the biggest concerns ahead of the 2024 election. So they are planning on going after them and raising the stakes in regards to the penalties from these individuals so that they don't necessarily perform these activities again after being caught the first time. So hopefully they will get a tackle on that, because it is getting a little bit out of hand, if you will. Have you guys seen this on the news? But anyways, that is just the latest in regards to these particular states. Moving on, guys, you already know about this snowstorm that is sweeping across the country. Here in Texas, we are expected to get temperatures in the low 20s, which is very not common for Texas, but that is in the 20s. We were talking about all the other states on the East Coast. They are experiencing life-threatening cold temperatures. And yes, this is because of the major winter storm that is sweeping across the country. Record low temperatures and life-threatening levels of cold are projected across the U.S. through this weekend into the beginning of next weekend. There are weather advisories, watches, and warnings in every single state as the severe weather impacts of the winter storm are forecasted to stretch to most of the country. As you can see right here, guys, it says that a very active weather pattern, and every state in the U.S. has an active watch, warning, and advisory. Check your weather.gov local stations as well to get more information about this. But anyways, they are saying that the chills could drop the temperatures to below negative 40 degrees in parts of the northern plains and northern Rockies this weekend. So I just want to let you guys know that heavy snow and blizzard conditions are expected in the Midwest and Great Lakes through Saturday, while heavy rain and coastal flooding will continue to hit the southeast and the east coast as well. So anyways, guys, severe thunderstorms, strong winds, and a few tornadoes are actually possible. So I just want to share that information with you because they're saying that this is life-threatening conditions, and they're telling you right now to prepare for this because you never know what might actually occur. But they definitely want to get the news out there, so I am sharing it with you today. Be careful out there. Bundle up if you leave the house. Put some blankets in your car just in case your car stops working. But anyways, be mindful of this and check your local weather stations and just protect yourselves, especially if you have those young kids or elderly individuals. We definitely don't want to see anything happen to them. So anyways, moving on, guys, let's go ahead and talk about this $7,500 tax rebate that is on the table. Now, this might not necessarily apply to everyone, but it could apply to some individuals, especially if you are looking for a new car. Check this out right here. It says on the IRS.gov website that credits for new clean vehicles that are purchased in 2023 or this year, 2024, could be eligible for a $7,500 tax credit. And the good thing about it is that this is going to be an instant tax credit. That means that if you go buy a car, they'll potentially give you $7,500 back into your pocket immediately, instantly. Check this out right here. It says that Americans can get a one-time $7,500 tax rebate even if you owe money to the IRS. But you need to meet 3 criteria. Those considering an EV vehicle this year in 2024 could get an early rebate, but there is one catch. Those looking to buy a new or a used electric vehicle or fuel cell vehicle may qualify if they meet a few key criteria. Yes, it says that the change was part of the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act that was signed by President Biden. And they're saying that incentivizing electric vehicles, which can help reduce the dependence on climate-damaging fossil fuels, was a key part of this particular plan. Unlike most rebates, those who qualify may not need to wait for the tax season to actually receive this tax credit. Like I just told you, you could actually receive the tax credit in your hand immediately if you're going to buy a vehicle. Yes, it says right here that this is called quick cash. Normally, tax credits go towards paying off some tax liabilities, the amount of taxes that you owe, that way you aren't directly paid by the IRS. With the tax credit, the money typically either reduces your tax liability or comes back to you in the form of an annual tax refund. Ordinarily, if your tax liability is less than the amount in rebate you qualify for, you only get enough of the rebate to cover the liability. No extra cash from Uncle Sam. So, if, for example, you qualify for a $4,000 rebate but only have $3,000 to pay in taxes, you don't get to pocket the extra $1,000. But with this particular tax credit, the money will effectively go out in advance and everyone can get the full amount that they qualify for. Now, here is the key criteria that you need to know if you are interested. Those planning to buy an EV vehicle must meet these certain criteria to qualify for the $7,500 rebate. First, shoppers need to be below a certain level of income based on their pay from the previous year. The income caps are $300,000 for married couples filing jointly, $225,000 for heads of households, and $150,000 for all other filers. These numbers are based on the adjusted gross income. That's your total report income minus any tax deductions. However, because consumers will be taking a rebate based on next year's the tax season, this can cause a little bit of complications. If you buy an EV vehicle this year, take the rebate, and end up making enough money to put you over the income cap by next year, you may need to pay the money back to the IRS in the 2025 tax season. The purchase must also involve a qualified dealer who has registered with the IRS and a vehicle assembled in North America, along with certain other strict requirements among mineral sourcing. The sticker price for the EV vehicle must be under $55,000 for cars and $80,000 for SUVs, trucks, and vans. How much you ask, the dollar amount of the rebate depends on the car's components. Thanks to increasingly strict Buy American provisions of this Inflation Reduction Act, the number of commercially available EVs that qualify for the credit has dropped significantly according to a USA Today report. There were 43 models that qualified in 2023. Now there are just 19 vehicles that qualify. And I'm going to show you right here, which is some good news. One of the vehicles that qualify is the world's best-selling car for 2023. We are talking about the Tesla Model Y. Yes, guys, officially last year, the Tesla Model Y overtook the Toyota Corolla to be the world's best-selling car in 2023. And guess what? The good news is that this tax rebate is applicable to the Tesla Model Y. What a great time, what a great offer, what a great car. This car is pretty amazing. I personally want one myself, but anyways, I just want to give you that information. So if you or know someone that is interested in buying a new car or specifically buying an EV car, definitely want to check out the Tesla Model Y. It is a great opportunity, and I believe the prices have come down significantly since they were actually introduced. And what a great way to go out and buy a car that you are already planning on buying and then receive an instant credit of $7,500 in your pocket. It doesn't matter whether or not you owe the IRS, you are still going to receive this money in your hand. That is why it is so important, because this is considered an instant credit, not one of those tax rebates that you claim next year when you file your taxes. So anyways, you can obviously go online or go to your local dealer or get online and easily find this information out. But I definitely want to share that information with you. Other than that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money, such as signing up with Webull, where they are giving away 12 free stocks after you deposit $1. And the good thing about it is that those stocks can be worth $3,000. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can get 30 days for free, which is a great time right now as the NFL season is coming to an end, as well as you can sit at home and order your groceries and have them delivered to your front door. But anyways, those are just a few. Check out the links down below. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.